Hello, welcome to my first Pymol tutorial. It's a Pymol tutorial on scripting, and the first thing I want to introduce in scripting is the notion of a pymolrc.py file. Now this will help you load molecules in Pymol to make them look a little bit better off the start. So on the left here I have Chimera X, and I loaded a molecule from the PDB. It's called 9AX6 tricomplex. This is a glycine 12 to aspartic acid mutant. It's associated with cancers. It's complexed with small molecule RMC6236 and cyclophilin A, which is an isomerase that assists in protein folding. This was put out recently by Revolution Medicines. So I want to show you how you can, what it looks like when you first load it in. So we'll get the PDB, 9AX6, and you see it's kind of whereas in Chimera it's like a lot sleeker. So how do we make Pymol look a little bit nicer and just be easier to use out of the box? So we're going to delete everything, and what we're going to do is we're going to edit the pymolrc. So this is a blank file right now because there's nothing in it. It's something that Pymol runs at startup. So we're going to, I'm not going to go over intense detail, but I'll give you enough information that you can edit it. So I'll copy and paste this in here. And what we have basically is your imports. You import your OS, you import your Pymol, your command, and utilities. First you set your Pymol settings. So these are all display settings for Pymol that just make it look a lot better off the bat. It's something you won't have to set every time. Then you can set your render settings, and then a custom color palette, which I've done here. You can change this to any color you want. The numbers are RGB numbers, but they're divided by 255, as that's what Pymol expects to see. They expect to see a float, so a number between 0 and 1. The first thing is you're going to custom color the protein chains. So first it gets the protein chains from your upload, and then colors them. There's something called a callback function. So basically, you're basically here, we're hijacking the load functions and extending their functionality so that after loads, it'll also color your proteins, separate into molecules, and just generally make them look nicer, and something you don't have to do every time. So here we do all the heavy lifting. Then we run the original, we run our custom load, which has the original load, and then the callback. And we can also do this with the fetch command. And you're going to see, so after we save this, you're going to see that it looks a lot better. So we have to open Pymol again because it's a startup script. We'll open it again. And you see it's already working because the background is gray. And we're going to open recent PDB. And what we notice right away is it looks a lot better. So we got 4 different chains, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got our ligands represented as white spheres. And we have our residues within hydrogen bonding distance of our ligands, also represented as balls and sticks. And we have water represented as red spheres. We also have the sequence displayed here. Now the nice thing that I like about this script is that it automatically creates objects for you. So objects are a lot easier to work with in Pymol. So I can hide each one of these. So these are C, this is B, this is A. right? So here's the active site water, toggle on, toggle off. Here's the inorganic molecules. Here's your organics. This is cyclophilin. Here's your residues within hydrogen bond distancing to the organics. Here's your chain A, chain B, chain C, and chain D. So this does it all automatically, and then it's easy to see it, and you don't have to make so many changes. Now, if we do a array command, which we'll take a picture of this, we also have some settings there that will look pretty nice. It may take a few minutes. So here we have a nice ray traced image, and it has 4 different chains, and you can clearly see the ligands and the sticks, the atoms right next to them. So it's just a lot easier to set up and go. And what you'll see, since you have this in your startup file, is we can delete everything, and then we can load some other molecules, and they'll have the same kind of layout. So let's load GFP with a chromophore. Let's see, it's 1EMA. See what that looks like. So right away, it looks very nice. You got the beta barrel. You got the chromophore inside, and you've already got the ligands that are surrounding, the active site residues that are surrounding the ligand, and they're already separated into Pymol objects. So I can disappear, reappear. I can take away the chain and just show you the ligand. So we'll do this one more time. So I'll delete everything, and we're gonna load, let's load one of my favorites, hemoglobin. 1HCO, download, and you can see there's 2 chains slightly colored differently. You have the heme molecule here, you have the histidine shown very clearly, chelating the iron, and then you have the carbon monoxide shown here. So as you can see, the pymolrc.py is a very versatile file that will let you basically start up in a way in Pymol that's kind of more intuitive to what we're looking for. So we'll automatically highlight the active site around a ligand without you having to do a ton of commands or a ton of clicking around. So if you like this video, please click subscribe below, and all of the script will be available in the show description notes, and as well as the PDB examples that I have here. So thank you very much. In the next tutorial, I'll be covering more automated batch automation to do like common bioinformatic tasks with Pymol. Thank you very much. See you next time.